Frapparanco. What? What's this guy doing? Why is he making videos on Rust? Isn't it the aquarium channel? Hey bro, yeah, there's an aquarium channel. What are you talking about? Rust and all? Chuma make some content, huh? Yeah, I know my channel is into making aquarium videos and aqua videos, but Rust is something which commonly we need to deal with in our hobby because we're dealing with water. Okay. And most of our equipments are made out of metal, like stands and all. Yeah, what do you guys say, right? So that's the reason I thought I should make a video and something which I do with all my equipments. So yeah, especially your stands and all of that. So that's what this video is about. Watch the video and then would love to hear your comments. Yeah, check it out. Okay, let's see what this video is called. So this actually is one of my light stands. If you guys have seen my older videos, this is the holes where I used to hang the S hook and hang my LED lights. So this got completely rusted because I had not painted it. I had just done a temporary arrangement. So this video basically I want to show what we need to do when you're dealing with metal, especially when you're dealing with metal and in the hobby, because there's going to be a lot of water which is going to be touching. So if you see the bottom portion, there's a lot of water which kept touching and it's got solid rust. So I'm just going to be showing what coating you need to do before you paint, because if you directly paint, it's not going to give you any result. So first thing, we need to scrape out all the rust with an emery paper, and then we need to put a coating of turpentine or red oxide, some people call it, and then use a brush and then do the painting. Otherwise, and if it's not done that way, these rust things will come back soon, and you'll have issues again. So what I'm going to be showing in this video can be used for mainly your stands and anything which with regards to metal if you're using in the aquarium hobby. So yeah, so let's start the process. So this is an emery paper commonly available in most of your hardware shops. You get different roughness. So basically I'm just going to wipe out the surface before we put the red oxide. I'll finish this and get back. So you can see this portion which is fully rusted. So if you see what happens with the emery paper, you need to remove this layer of rust as much as you can. So without removing that, if you directly put any kind of surface or red oxide, what happens is that it will not stick onto the metal. So we need to clean out maximum. So you saw as when you use the emery paper and wipe, you can see the metal portion is coming out and the rust is getting removed. So maximum you should try to remove the rust, and this kind of powder which comes out is what we need to eliminate maximum, and then we need to clean it out, wipe it out properly with a dry cloth, and then start with the first coat of red oxide, or you get something like this, yellow metal primer. So primer basically forms a nice good layer on top of the metal, which you can specifically see is written for rust protection. Yeah, so that this primer has to be put very well. Only then your life of your paint will be there. So to get this properly onto the surface, we need to eliminate the rust powder or the layer of rust as much as you can, and then we need to use the primer. Okay, so I'll do the cleaning. Don't want to bug you guys, so I'll do the cleaning and remove out all of how much ever I can with the emery, and then get back. So most of it is wiped out. Some dirty hands. Oh. So you need to, once the thing is wiped out, you need to remove all the dust what is there. So I'm using a brush. You can actually use a dry cloth also. But on the dust layer, the paint will not stick. So you need to remove the dust. You can either use a brush like this, or you can actually use a dry cloth also. It's not a problem. Yeah. So remove all the dust out before you use the primer. Okay. So let's get the primer ready then. As you all saw earlier how it was fully rusted, and now after the emery, most of the rust layers, as much as I could, have removed out. So now it's time to mix the primer and put a layer of primer on top of this, and then let it dry for a day, and then we need to use paint. Yep, so let's do that. So this is the primer what I had some left over. So generally your primer is very thick, so what I've done is I've mixed some thinner, and you need to make it as a thin very loose liquid, otherwise it takes a very long time to dry. So this is called NC thinner, which is commonly available again in most of your painting shops. Okay, so it's just thinner which you can buy a small bottle. So it's a normal, it's called NC thinner, commonly available. Yeah, so this basically helps in kind of diluting the paint or primers or whatever, because when you put directly, what happens is, first thing, it becomes a very thick layer. Second is it takes a very long time to dry. So I had some of the primer left, so I'm just mixing it and making it a thin liquid. I'll show it to you once it is fully mixed. Yeah. Now we have the metal primer, and I bought a 1-inch brush. This is normal metal painting brush. So the mix is mixed. I'll just show you how the proportion is. So it's pretty liquidy. So you just need to form a coating, a thick coating on top of the metal. And why we use thinner and all of that is because so that it kind of dilutes. So you can see it's forming a layer of paint on top of the metal. So this basically helps in the absorption of rust and also the paint also. So once it is fully set up, and once the primer is fully dry, you can actually put the paint. So even the paint hold will be much better when you use a primer. So let me just put this fully and get back to you guys. Yeah. So finally, after the primer, I've used, you can see, I'm just waiting for it to dry. So this is like the layer which is created with the primer. So it has to dry properly, and once it is fully dry, I can use paint. So I put it on all the places, so it looks pretty okay now. You saw how it was all rusted, and I'm not an expert in painting, but yeah, all of this has got a nice thick, you saw this portion was fully rusted, so it's got a thick coating of primer now. So I'm going to wait for it to dry, and after that we shall get into painting. Yay! I'm going to get some good lights on the stand. Yeah, exciting. DIY. I like doing stuff like this. So it's been about almost all a day since I put the primer. It's now completely dry. Yeah, so it's good. So it's time to mix some paint and start painting. Yay! So since it is a very small thing, so I bought this 50 ml black color paint. So I've taken some in a bowl. I'm going to be adding some thinner because we don't need a very thick paint. I mean, thick paint is needed, of course, but the thing is, it will take a very long time to dry if you use direct paint. So basically, thinner will kind of dilute the paint a little bit, but doesn't reduce the effect of the paint. Okay, so let's start painting. So with thinner, what happens is, you form a layer first and then it dries immediately, so you can put another coat very fast. So when you don't use a thinner, it takes a very long time to dry, and so with thinner, that is the advantage of using thinner. That's why it's called a thinner. It's there in the name. Okay, so let me just paint this up and get back. So generally the corners or the place where the welding is very important to it should not catch rust, because then there is a possibility of the welding to come loose over time, not immediately. So always fill in a lot of paint in the corners or where the welding joints are there. So try to fill in more paint so those pointers or those portions don't catch rust that fast. So you will see those lumps. It's better to fill in more paint, especially in where the joints are there, in where the welding has happened. I think it's gone out of focus. That's the problem. Mainly the joints, yeah, that's what I was trying to say. So this is how it looks after one layer of one coat of paint. Yeah. So there's another coat of paint which I'm going to be putting. So then you'll have a good layer. I don't know if you can see this little bit of yellowish of the primer. You can see it's not capturing in the camera. But yeah, the rest of it looks totally fine. So yeah. So I'm going to be doing one more coat of paint, and this would look awesome. Most of it is done. Yeah. So let's do one more round of paint and see how it goes. Yeah. Done finally. I'm making another video with regards to this lighting, what I've done. That's another video. But yeah, so it's completely rust free, and from how it was before, you can see how it is now. Yeah, done. Hope you guys like this video. If you did, give us a big thumbs up, like and share our video, and like I said earlier, if you haven't subscribed, do subscribe to our channel. Yeah, and do drop in your comments, very very important. Give us feedback about what you think about this video, and which makes us help us to make better videos.